Hey, everybody. Welcome to a new episode of Lifestyle Today. I'm Justine Santinello. As we approach the end of September, wow, that's crazy, and you haven't celebrated all of the fun national holidays this month, then we are here to help you today. Among other things, September is National Self-Care Awareness Month. And if you've been putting your self-care on the back burner like most of us, don't you worry. We have called in our good friend, Grace Gold, to give us some of her top tips for a successful self-care month. Okay, Grace, I know that you are the one who knows everything about self-care, and I want to know more. So this is the perfect time to learn, right?
Yes. And I love that we're doing this in September,
Yeah.
heading into the holidays when we all really get crazy.
Gosh, they're so soon.
Exactly. So self-care, it's really about taking a moment to yourself.
Okay.
I also want to talk about what self-care is not.
Oh, okay.
Because, influencers have sort of made it look like it's an expensive spa vacation.
Right.
It's an expensive visit, 20-step skincare routine.
Yeah.
You should never feel like self-care is too expensive to do.
I like that.
It's very simple. It could be having a cup of tea in the middle of the day, just a few minutes to yourself, a 15-minute walk. Nature is the freest, most incredible form of self-care.
Yes.
So just those little moments, giving it to yourself, reading a magazine, reading print, getting off of the screens. What we are seeing trending in self-care, talking about screens, is keeping your hands busy so that you are not on screens.
That is a very smart idea because like everybody else out there, I'm watching TV and I'm also watching my phone. I mean, it's getting crazy.
Double screening.
Yes.
And we're proud if we can be focused on one screen, right? It's really crazy.
It is crazy.
So we are seeing things that our grandmothers used to do that people are enjoying again, like cross stitching.
Oh my God, my grandma did that.
Right?
Yeah.
We're seeing journaling come back because what a lot of us do is summarize what we did during the day on social media.
Sure.
And it's for other people's consumption. It's for other people. It's to show off.
True.
Journaling is for yourself.
Right.
And if you sort of want a prompt on how to start journaling, it's very meditative. You can think about 3 things you were grateful to today.
I've heard that before. And you know what? That does sound like a nice idea, right?
Yeah.
That gets you to then be more introspective, to think about what you're grateful for. I like that.
Exactly. Might help you wind you down before you go to sleep that night. So these are all sorts of things that are trending now. Also really interesting. We were talking about podcasts.
Yes.
People are talking about podcasts as self-care. It takes your mind into a different place that's not on a screen.
You're right.
Once again, you escape into somebody else's world, whether it's kind of like mindless or instructional or historic, whatever it is. It has a meditative quality.
100%.
Self-care. Another tip I like to give is if you think about those little things when you take a vacation.
Yeah.
What feels really luxurious about it, okay? And how do you get a sense of that back into your daily life? So I'll give you my example.
Okay,
Justine.
give me your example.
I love when it's a weekend or I'm on vacation and I'm not rushing in the morning. Okay, to me, that
is nice.
Just seems like luxury, right? You're not up and da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
So how do I bring that into my daily life? I get up a little earlier and I take my time and nobody rushes me.
Right.
And it's a real sense of a little luxury in my day.
Right.
And why this is great is because otherwise you take a vacation, you come back, you're doing
back in
exactly
it.
what you're doing.
Right.
And it doesn't feel like you're on vacation.
That is true.
So you think about those little things and how you can add something into your daily life because you deserve it. It's self-care.
Yeah. And they make you happy.
Exactly.
Somebody out there, I won't name names, Dan, does get on me a lot for my coffee habit, going out and getting a coffee as opposed to making it in the house. However, for me, the driving there, getting it, having it then in the car as I go about it makes me happy. And that's like a nice part of my routine that is for me. I drop the girls off and then that is something for me before I exercise and then have to work and do all these other things.
Exactly. So that's your self-care moment.
Oh, well, I will tell him that.
I approve of her self-care.
We're going to bring these practices in
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to feel better.
Exactly. That's what it's all about. And don't be afraid to say no. We also have to get better at that.
Oh, that's going to take a whole other segment. You'll teach us how to say no. Thank you so much, Grace.
Of course.
Okay, you guys, keeping on the self-care awareness trend and celebrating the month, beauty and lifestyle expert Cheryl Kramer-Pay has some of her own ideas to help take care of you. Hey, Cheryl.
Justine, you can start by spoiling yourself with luxury skincare. This is the Fluid Cream by Le Domaine, a soothing moisturizer with a silky, quick-absorbing texture and high concentrations of GSM-10 and Pro-GR3, two exclusive active compounds that visibly slow the signs of skin aging. The clinical studies are impressive, and the packaging is almost as gorgeous as brand co-founder Brad Pitt. Find it at le-domaine.com. Next, care for yourself from the inside out with the Lima supplement, which delivers unrivaled results across sleep, anxiety, beauty, focus, performance, and health. The starter kit includes a handcrafted antibacterial copper vessel plus 120 capsules. The formula contains proven ingredients validated using peer-reviewed studies, including turmeric, lycopene, and ashwagandha. You can find the starter kit and subscription renewals at lima.life. Next, treat your hair to organic castor oil from Sky Organics, a certified B Corporation that bottles 100% pure cold-pressed castor oil, loaded with vitamins, antioxidants, and fatty acids that nourish your skin, roots, and strands. And this month, in partnership with Ecology, Sky Organics will plant 5 trees for every email and SMS sign-up and for every order made on skyorganics.com. Then take your newly healthy hair over to one of Warren Comey Hair Salon's 3 chic locations in Manhattan, East Hampton, and Greenwich, Connecticut. Or stay right where you are and have a virtual consultation. Their talented team can make cut, style, and product recommendations, and their colorist can help you find your perfect shade, whip up and ship you a customized color kit, then coach you through the coloring process at home. Book your complimentary consultation at warrentracomey.com.
Today is the first day of fall, and with the new season comes new routines. So I have here a few ideas to help with your beauty, health, and overall wellness routines. Now, if you're looking for a way to better your posture, balance athletic performance, and reduce your joint and back pain, I want you to check out OsteoStrong. By taking an innovative, science-based approach, OsteoStrong is solving the problem of how to strengthen bones and joints in a way that's not only proven to yield results, but that's safe and fun for people of all ages. Every session is a 10-minute sweat-free session where you'll utilize a series of devices that allow axial compression of bone to emulate the effect of impact, which means pressure on your bones will be simulated in a way that avoids damage. It's an ideal method of performing bone strengthening exercises for seniors and those seeking osteoporosis therapy, but it can truly benefit anyone of any age or lifestyle. Now, continuing with your health, omega-3s support your overall health, heart, brain, joints, eyes, skin, and immune system. Krill omega-3s have phospholipids, making them better absorbed by the body with no fishy aftertaste. Cory Krill Oil offers krill oil in different products from pure krill, like the 1200 milligram option that I have here, to combinations that have added support for the brain, as well as stress and mood, like the Cory Krill Oil Mind and Body, and the Cory Krill Oil Stress and Body. Now, you may know Thayer's for being the #1 toner brand in the US, but now they're launching 3 brand new moisturizers. The Let's Be Clear Water Cream is ideal for those with combination to oily skin since it balances your complexion by visibly reducing pores and smoothing texture with ingredients like licorice root extract and hyaluronic acid. The Soak It Up 80-hour liquid moisturizer is formulated with snow mushroom for normal to dry skin and penetrates 5 layers deep and keeps moisture locked in for 80 hours. And if you have dry to very dry skin, the Barrier Bestie Ultra Whipped Cream is your ultimate hydration ally. It boosts skin barrier recovery in just 1 use with sugarcane squalene and ceramides. All are available at Walmart and walmart.com. Now, let's face it, Cold and flu season is here, so let's build our immune system, hydrate, and boost your energy with Power Pack Plus Immunity by Trace Minerals. Take 1 packet daily, just open it up, mix it with 2 to 3 ounces of water, and dilute it to your taste preference. You get 30 packets in a box, and you could choose between grapefruit and lemon berry. It includes vitamin C, zinc, and essential vitamins and minerals, plus it tastes great. It's low in sugar, promotes optimal hydration and energy, and helps to support immune defense. Trace Minerals even has products that help with bone and joints, digestive health, stress, sleep, and immunity builders. Now, finally, fall is the perfect time to make a habit of great skincare. It takes just 66 days to establish a new healthy habit, and Community 66 Retinol Resurfacing Night Cream contains 18 active ingredients. Retinol targets texture, firmness, dullness, and uneven skin tone and dark spots while keeping skin hydrated. Now, I love that Community 66 is a female-founded brand, plus it's fragrance-free and vegan. Now, when we come back, we'll have 2 guests right here in the studio. Don't go anywhere. With their mission to promote inclusivity of children with disabilities, Dr. Terry Howard Hughes and Clint Hughes are preparing to launch their 5th book in their children's series, Dr. Elkin and the Home Team. They're joining us now to tell us more about the series, the characters, and so much more. Thank you both so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having us. We appreciate it very much.
Yes.
We
We're
are
thrilled to be here.
We're very excited to have you here. Okay, so starting with the series as a whole, can you tell us about the series?
Yes. The series is called Dr. Alkin and the Home Team, celebrating our differences and diversity with inclusion. Now, the Home Team stands for help or motivate everybody. And like you said, our mission is to raise the self-esteem and confidence of kids with special needs, disabilities, or differences, and teach other children tolerance, compassion, empathy, and inclusion. As Dr. Alkin always says, it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside, it's who you are on the inside that matters most.
Wait, are you him?
Yes.
I love this. Oh my God. Okay, so tell us then a little bit more about the characters that make up the Home Team.
Yeah. Well, hopefully there's a picture of one of them on screen now, because I've got to get a shout out to our illustrator, Bajan Samander. He's, as you can see, just incredibly talented.
Yeah.
And he started hiding a heart in every picture. Sometimes Terry and I can't find it. We say, Bajan, where is it? And parents and kids race to see who can find it. So it really helps kids with ADHD because they're able to focus and stay still. Yeah. Well, Dr. Alkin is the wise old owl. Nurse Sharky is his assistant, but she's not a mean shark. She's very kind and loving.
And the first book introduces Trouble. And Trouble is a bloodhound with super long ears.
Love it.
But she can fly with her ears. She types really fast with her paws in her ears. And she's a very smart engineer.
Very cool. Okay, and they all kind of work together.
Yeah, then next one, book 2 is King Tux. He's the tiny cat with the big personality. Okay. Somebody said, you're a born leader, so he believes he's a born leader.
Okay.
And book 3 introduces Pirate, and Pirate is a lop-eared rabbit, and Pirate gets caught in a tornado, and he loses an eye, but he sees the best in people.
And Goldie is a golden retriever. She was born with 3.5 legs, but that doesn't stop her from being a hero, and she is the protector of the Home Team.
And Trouble is really smart, so Trouble makes different prosthetics like a propeller so Goldie can fly, or like a ladder, or all kinds of tools so that she can help out in the community. And that makes up the Home Team, is those 6 characters. And then from there, in book 5, and the subsequent books, they will go out in the community, which is Hopeville, and they will help other animals. So book 5 is going to be about Buddy Bear. And everybody loves Buddy Bear. He's everybody's favorite friend. And unfortunately, there's a fire. And he remembers the raccoon family just moved in. And so he runs and he rescues the raccoon family. But he gets burned a little bit on his face and his shoulder.
What's Buddy Bear going to do? How is the Home Team going to help him? You got to get book 5 to find out.
So they're all working together. They're helping each other.
Yes.
And they're mainstream. They're included with other characters.
Yes.
So
Right.
they might have disabilities or differences, but these actually become the character's advantage or attribute in the story.
Okay.
So it's like their superpower. And so book 6 is going to be about a hearing impaired character.
Okay.
And when we were in Africa, we were fortunate enough to visit the Humble Heart School for the Deaf. And so the proceeds from that book are going to go to help that school in Africa.
And that's what we're trying to do. Each book is going to focus on a different disability or difference, and proceeds will go to a children's organization which is helping children with that disability or difference. I mean, everything from being in a wheelchair to being afraid of the dark.
What is the message you guys would say that you're really trying to put out into the world?
Well, we're hoping that the books are a gateway for parents to have conversations with their children, whether they have a disability or not.
Okay.
That when they meet somebody, everybody wants to be included, everybody wants to be loved, everybody wants to feel like they belong. And so for the children with a difference or a disability, that they can have goals and dreams, and they should try and achieve them.
Well, and we're trying to tell people's stories. For example, last week I was talking to somebody and I revealed that Dr. Alkin is dyslexic. Do that in her backstory. He goes, "Wow, I'm dyslexic. My daughter's dyslexic. My son is dyslexic. I didn't find out I was dyslexic until I was 38 years old
Yeah.
and at school at a parent-teacher conference, learning about my child's learning difference. And if we can start those conversations and we can just touch one family like that,
Yep.
it's all worth it. You might say we're just trying to make the world a nicer place, one book and one child at a time.
We know that you guys are a St. Jude supporter. You donate to the Scottish Rite for Children. Are the books a part of well, I guess you just said, right?
Yeah.
That's your way to help give back to these charities, right?
Absolutely. We would like for each book that covers a difference or a disability, for the proceeds to go to help children. Like, for example, Freddie the Frog has cerebral palsy and is in a wheelchair.
Okay.
And he can't jump on the lily pads with his friends. But Trouble designs retractable springs so that he can. So the proceeds from that book will go to an organization that helps children with cerebral palsy.
And our friends at Scottish Rite Hospital for Children put it the best. They said, everybody has a difference. Some are just more visible than others.
That's very true. All right, you guys. Well, thank you so much for being with us again.
It's so kind of you to have us.
Yes,
We really,
of course.
really appreciate
Really
it. Thank
appreciate
you.
Thank you, guys. All right, everybody. We'll be right back. Mackenzie Price is the co-founder of Alpha School, which serves as a model for how to integrate AI into the school curriculum. Mackenzie believes that AI can actually positively impact learning experiences for our kids, and she's joining us now to tell us more. Thanks so much for being here, Mackenzie.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to talk with you.
So we hear so much about kids using AI to cheat, right? So can you tell us how exactly they're cheating?
You know, AI is these two little letters that have kind of become this big bad monster in the academic setting, where they say, okay, kids are no longer going to even know how to write an essay. They're going to turn all their essays in using ChatGPT, or they're going to just feed their Spanish translation into English and feed it back out. And so that is absolutely true. In fact, 25% of teachers last year reported that they had caught cheating using AI tools. But here's the thing. I think we really need to educate our kids about how to use AI in a positive way. So no, we do not want kids using ChatGPT to write their full English essay. But we do want them to use these AI tools to help with their critical thinking, to help with creativity, and help them study better, which there's so many ways that AI can do that well.
So then how can kids use AI in a more positive way?
So here's the thing about AI. It is an incredibly intelligent tool that we can absolutely use to superpower our kids' academics and learning. Think about AI as having a 24/7 tutor who knows everything about every single subject. So kids can use it to help them get ahead in their studies or catch up, which has become so important these last few years with all the COVID learning loss that we've had, as well as just struggling students. It's hard in a classroom with 25 kids for a teacher to be able to adequately provide the exact learning and knowledge that every single kid needs. But if you use AI tools, which you can do in the classroom and at home in the right way, every single kid can be learning at exactly the pace and the level of knowledge that they need. It's really incredible. But not all schools have, unfortunately, adopted AI quite in the way that we want to. Think back to 20 years ago when the internet came. If we'd have all said, no internet, no email, don't look at it, don't touch it, that would have obviously been the wrong call. And I think we're in the same spot with regard to AI. So classrooms can absolutely use AI to help kids who are struggling and need to catch up, or help kids who maybe are sitting around bored and want to do some extra work. There's these really cool AI tools in all subjects, from math, science, reading, foreign language, regular language development, that can provide kids with these study tools that are phenomenal.
So can you give us some other examples of the other AI tools that kids are going to be using?
Absolutely. There are so many tools that are available, again, crossing a wide range of subjects. There's digital art galleries. So if you have a kid who loves being creative and maybe drawing, you can take these AI tools and you can put your kid's drawings into these tools, and it will pop out with just incredible vision and kind of come to life creativity around these things, and you can create a virtual art gallery. Now, as far as different tools go, there are so many, and many of these tools are free. They're free or extremely low cost for you to try. So one of the things I always encourage parents to do is sit down with your kids, start talking to them about these AI tools and what they can use them for, and then most of all, go and experiment with them. There are some great tools like Claude is a good example. Let's say you've got a 4 to 7-year-old who's working on their reading. You can basically create a choose your own adventure story with your child as the hero. So if you say, okay, I'm going to take my daughter Sloan, and she loves to play in the forest, and her favorite color is blue, and she dreams of being a princess when she grows up. We can put all of that in that story and then say, create a story with this person as the main character that is appropriate for a beginning reader. And guess what? That makes kids really excited when suddenly they're practicing reading with a story that's all about them. And you know what? It doesn't take parents, an hour or 2 hours to write a story that would be in that right level and use that. It's a fantastic tool for that. So there's all kinds of free tools out there. There's things like iExcel is one of the things we love for math. For younger kids, Dreambox is an AI learning tool that really plays like a game, and they learn math and reading on it. I would have my children when they were little, they would come home and be like, please, can I do more time on Dreambox? And when you have kids begging to do video games that are actually educational, I mean, what could we not like about that? It's fantastic.
Thank you so much for being with us. This was super interesting.
Thank you for having me, Justine, and have a great day.
Now, we can never have too many tips to celebrate Self-Care Awareness Month, so Cheryl Kramer-Kay is back to give us even more of her ideas. Welcome back, Cheryl.
Justine, how about more moisture, both in and out of the shower, with the Olay Body Care Hyaluronic Regimen? The Olay Hyaluronic Body Wash and Body Lotion nourish your skin with premium ingredients like hyaluronic acid and a vitamin B3 complex that deeply penetrates to strengthen your skin barrier from within. This is my ultimate 2-step routine for skin that's soft, smooth, and radiant. You can find Olay at major retailers. We moisturize our bodies, so why stop at our eyes? Eyes are an often overlooked part of our self-care routine, and BioTrue Hydration Boost Eye Drops will give you instant moisture and relief for dry, irritated eyes. The pH-balanced, preservative-free formula is inspired by the biology of the eye, with ingredients found in healthy tears like electrolytes and hyaluronan. To help eyes feel hydrated throughout the day, find BioTrue at mass retailers. And last, Treat yourself to a thick, luscious head of hair with Nioxin Ultimate Power Serum, a leave-on scalp treatment that helps you hold onto your hair. It's formulated with caffeine, lauric acid, niacinamide, and sandalore, a scent that can be detected by olfactory receptors in your hair follicles, prolonging the growth cycle to reduce hair fall for fuller, thicker hair in 8 weeks. You can find it on Amazon.
National Daughters Day is coming up, so we decided to celebrate at my house with a very fun family game that you guys might want to try at your house. Take a look.
I'm gonna dunk my parents' head into a big ball.
Hey everybody, we are at my house with my daughter Parker and my husband Dan, and since International Daughters Day is coming up, we thought that we would celebrate with a little social media type game of who knows their daughter better. But if we're wrong, Parker gets to dunk our heads into the water. So let's see how this goes. All right, Parker, you ready? Okay. What's your first question?
What's my favorite type of food, Mommy?
Pasta with butter.
Also pasta with butter.
Got it correct. What's my favorite Netflix character?
Oh, specifically Netflix?
Yes.
Okay, wait. The girl from the Thundermans show. Now let Daddy go.
Blippi?
Daddy's around.
Okay, dunk 'em. Oh, it's dead. All right, what else?
What kind of nature do I like?
What kind of nature?
Yes.
What does that even mean?
Like what kind of flower do I like?
A rose?
Mm-hmm.
Rose.
No, sunflower.
What is your favorite flower?
Sunflower!
I've never heard you say that.
Point.
What's my favorite planet?
Ooh.
Earth.
Pluto.
The sun.
Sun's a star.
The sun, I was gonna
I
say,
don't
is the sun a planet?
What's my favorite activity to do at camp?
You want to go first on that, Dan?
Yeah.
I would say
Not
make
swimming.
jewelry.
I would say tie-dyeing. What was it?
What's swimming?
Oh, okay. That was probably a more obvious one than tie-dyeing. Okay.
So my mom won!
Yay! But we both love you the same. Mwah. Happy Daughter's Day to all of the daughters out there. I was one of 2 girls, and now I have 2 girls, so it's a day that's very special to me and a perfect way to wrap up this week. If you guys want to see that again or catch up on any episodes that you might have missed, you can head to our site, lifestyletodayShow.com, or check it out on our YouTube channel. We'll see you in October with more fall tips and ideas to make this Halloween the most fun yet. We'll see you then.
The proceeding was sponsored by Lifestyle Today Show.